Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. Welcome back. I'm happy that you are here. This is the final episode of the calendar year 2022. This is the last Wednesday of the year. Next time I do an episode, we're going to be in a new year, 2023. And it's been a long year. It's been a tough year. It's been a rough year. I personally took a lot of L's in 2022. And some of you out there may have took a lot of L's in 2022 as well. Some things may not have went your way. Some things may not have been in your favor. You may have been told no. You may have been denied multiple times. You may have been hurt. You may have been bruised in 2022. But, the best advice I can give in that situation, especially the advice that I give myself when you're in pain, when your ego is hurting, and you just feel like this path you've chosen has been in vain. You don't know if you're doing the right thing. You just got to get to your I don't give a fuck moment. And what I mean by that is you literally just got to get to a space where you remember why you started, right? You remember the enthusiasm you had when you started your business, when you applied for this job, when you went into this particular career field. You remember your family, your spouse, your partner, your significant other, your children, your parents, your community. You remember that it's bigger than you. And although 2022 didn't go your way, although you didn't accomplish the goals you wanted to accomplish, although you took a lot of losses, a lot of L's, although your ego was bruised, although you feel hurt, although you feel defeated, Keyword, you feel. That doesn't mean you are defeated. You feel defeated. You feel all of these things. Despite all of that, you have to get to your I don't give a fuck moment, which is I don't give a fuck if I took L's this year. I don't give a fuck if my ego was bruised. I don't give a fuck because I started down this path. I've already invested too much time, too much energy, too much money, too much tears, too much blood. I've invested too much into this. At this point, I don't give a fuck if all these things happen to me in 2022. In 2023, I'm going to overcome that. And even if I don't accomplish my goals in 2023, I'm still going to move the needle further than what it moved in 2022. You have to get to your I don't give a fuck moment, to the point where you are already battered, you are already bruised, you are already hurting, you don't care, you are in straight kamikaze mode, which means you are going to go head first in this next year, this next season, this next week, this next month, whatever moment or time you are listening to this episode right now. You are going to go full kamikaze mode. You are going to go head first. You don't give a fuck because you are already hurting, you are already bruised, you have nothing else to lose. Think about it. You have literally nothing left to lose. Your dignity, your pride, all of that has already been put in question. Your confidence has taken hits. I don't give a fuck anymore because I'm already in it. And if I'm already in it, I got to get something from it. I got to win from this already. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, my message to you is very short, very brief. On this last Wednesday of 2022, before we go into this next calendar year, 2023, and again, like I said, you might not be listening to this episode on this very day. You might be listening to this episode in the middle of summer, in the middle of spring, in the middle of winter, in the middle of fall. It does not matter. You are about to enter a new season in your life, and you are at your I don't give a fuck moment. The moment where your faith takes full control, full autopilot, and you just dive head into it. You've been holding yourself back on this roller coaster. Yes, you have been ascending. Yes, you already took your faith. You already took that risk, which means faith. Faith and risk are interchangeable. You've already taken that risk. You've already got on this roller coaster. You are ascending, but you've been holding yourself back. You are stuck in the middle. You haven't got to the pinnacle of that roller coaster yet because it could be numerous things. It could be the fact that your confidence has been bruised. It could be the fact that your ego is hurting. It could be a myriad of things, but the reality is I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm going to continue to tread and go to the top because once I'm at the top, it's nothing but downhill from there. Because when you're on that roller coaster, it's slow, it's hard getting to the top. But once you are at the top, you are going to go straight down. And when I mean straight down, I mean you're going to have all the momentum. I mean everything is going to be at your back. The wind, the power, the force, the momentum, all of that is going to be in your favor. Tell yourself right now, I don't give a fuck. Yes, I took losses this year. Yes, I felt like I was lost this year. Yes, it felt like I didn't know where to go this year. But at this moment, I don't give a fuck anymore because I'm going to continue to do it anyway. I'm going to get something from it. Time is going to pass. I'd rather time pass while I'm still going through the mud, while I'm getting to solid ground, opposed to giving up and staying in the mud and continuing to sink. Time is going to pass and I don't give a fuck. I'm already bloody. I'm already bruised. I'm already muddy. But damn it, I'm going to get there. One way or another, I will succeed. You will succeed in 2023. Success can mean anything. Success can look like anything. It might not mean you've accomplished your goals 100%, but it does mean you are closer to your goals. It does mean you paid off some debt. It does mean you generated more sales. It does mean you are happier. It means all of those things and more. So that's my message, ladies and gentlemen, on the last episode of 2022. I don't give a fuck anymore. I didn't come this far. I've been an entrepreneur for 12 years. It'll be 12 years next year. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm in it to win it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been bruised. I've been battered. My confidence has taken hits. It's kept me in a cage, but I don't give a fuck anymore. Because one way or another, everything I want, everything I desire, everything I deserve will be in my possession. And I submit that it's the same for you too. So if this podcast has benefited you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for two things as always. Number one, leave a 5-star review. And number two, pass it on to a friend who may benefit from it as well. Have a great day, everybody. Happy New Year. I'll see you in 2023.